Is it possible to completely change your life in 90 days? I'm sure, like me, you've all seen those cool sounding videos about changing your life in 90 days or completely changing your life in 6 months. I've always thought they were really inspiring, and I kind of wanted to give the idea a try. But slow and steady wins the race. I thought and still think that consistency and slow progress is what works long term, but the thing is, I feel stuck. I may be at a slightly different starting point than most of those doing these types of challenges. I've been eating healthy and I've been working out consistently for 4 or 5 years. I don't know. I'm 31, by the way. I already did the drastic changes. I quit smoking, I quit drinking. But with every year that goes by, I feel more and more stuck. I feel like I'm more and more behind in life. Last year, unfortunately, I ended up in the hospital. It took me months to recover. That didn't make me feel any better. I'm pretty much at the exact same point I was 1 year ago, except I feel like I have aged 10 years in that time, and I feel like slow and steady isn't working anymore. I need something way more direct. So that's why I'm going to focus the next 90 days in changing my life, or at least getting as unstuck as possible. I do think that 6 months is a better time frame to see bigger changes, but I know that if it takes too long, I'll just find it way too difficult to keep focused. But first things first, I will be focusing on 5 different areas of my life: physical health, mental health, work/career, relationships, and something we'll call others. As far as physical health goes, as I said, I have been working out for a long time, but I feel like I don't really look like it, and I'm pretty sure the solution to that is pretty easy. I have to lose fat, so clean up my diet or just eat a little bit less. I also want to get back into cardio because after everything that happened with the hospital, I'm pretty much running once a month and going on walks, and that's it. I would also like to improve my mobility, not to be just flexible, but because I have a tendency to be really tense and stiff, and I think that would help also with my mental health. And then I still have, from when I was sick, weird stuff going on in my body that I would really need to figure out. Do some tests, go to the doctor and figure that part out. As far as mental health goes, I'm currently going to therapy, doing EMDR 2 times a month, so I'll keep doing that. I also want to meditate on a more regular basis. As I said, I struggle to relax, so that is kind of a must for me. And in that same vein, try to find ways to be less tense, more relaxed, less stressed, or whatever. I've tried for years to do different things, and I still feel like I haven't found something to really relax. And finally, I've suspected for a long time that I might be neurodivergent, so maybe do some tests. As far as work, career, which is not really, it's kind of a hobby, but I kind of want it to be work, so let's just say work. I want to upload a YouTube video every week. I want to do a creative project for my other channel. I'll link it down below if you're interested. It's in Spanish. A creative project every week. I want to pass at least one of the exams I have next month, and my biggest goal / dream or whatever is to finally get monetized on YouTube. I've had my channel for like 5 years at this point. I know I haven't been consistent at all. Hopefully this 90 days gives me like at least 12 videos, and that might make some progress. I don't know. As far as relationships go, I would like to make a new friend. I pretty much haven't made any new friends since I left college, so that's been a while. I don't really socialize a lot. I don't really leave the house that much, so get back into contact with old friends or improve my current relationships In the others category, I want to get my motorcycle license. I currently have a motorcycle, but I would like a bigger one, so I want to get that license. And also I would like to kind of improve my personal style, but not really. More like I pretty much live in sweatpants 24/7, so maybe stop doing that, and yeah, that's it. Apart from documenting it here on my channel, I'm also be tracking everything on this notebook. I've been using it for a couple of months and I already track pretty much all of my habits, the good and the bad, and all of my sleep, mood and physical symptoms here. And I also track here my goals for each month, and I've created a routine for myself that if I follow it to a T, I think I'll pretty much accomplish everything that I want. So now I want to share with you my daily routine. One of the things I struggle the most with is analysis paralysis. So I overthink things way too much. I constantly doubt if it's the right choice, if I'm doing the right thing, what I should be doing, what I should be starting with, what the steps are. So in order to minimize all of that doubt, I've decided that the best way to do this is to plan out pretty much everything that I'm going to do. So I've gotten a new training program that I'm going to follow. Everything is written out. I'll share with you the link down below if you're interested. It's the Matt Diavela one. I want to meal plan, meal prep. I'm going to follow that routine. I've already planned in advance all the creative projects I'm going to do. I've already planned in advance all the videos I'm going to film and post. And I've even gone as far as to plan kind of my rest days, or more like mini adventures every couple of weeks, so that I have a mental break once in a while. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Let's get on with the daily routine. I wake up at 8 a.m. First thing I do is go see how the chickens are doing, let the chickens out. Then shower, breakfast, hopefully go for a walk if I have time. Sometimes I spend a little bit too much time with the chickens and I don't really have time for that. Then study, then work. Eat, work again, then work a little bit on the garden because it does require some time. I try to grow as much food as I can myself, so that needs some maintenance. Then work out, go for a walk, have dinner and meal prep, maybe watch an episode of a series, and then go back to working and study until I get to my nighttime routine where I unwind, review what I need to be doing the next day, and be in bed hopefully by 11:30 p.m. So my scale is not cooperating with me, so I'll have to rely on footage and measurements for now. I'll try to buy a new one and hopefully in a couple of days I'll have a starting weight. I'm a bit of a peanut butter addict, and right now I don't really love the idea of counting calories, so I'm taking away the peanut butter from my breakfast to hopefully kickstart my fat loss journey. This will be my last day having peanut butter. I'm having it on an apple with some cinnamon. It may seem stupid, but I'm pretty sure I've never spent a whole month without eating peanut butter since maybe over 10 years ago, so it's going to be interesting. My